Alrighty. Hello, hello. Make sure everything's good. Yeah. Excellent. Alright, we have a couple exciting things. Turn that down a bit. Okay. Hello, Leia. Hello, Kels. Hello, hello. I have something exciting. We have the Fen Friday stream from their office for the first time. So we might see like Andrew Gower or maybe Ian or something like that, which is very exciting. That'll be happening in about 10 minutes. And also, I have emotes and I'm going to add them right now. So depending on how long it takes for Twitch to work its shit out, we will see them. So give me 1 second and we'll add these now. Hello, Pingu. Thanks for the follow and raid, Raccoon. Thanks for that, buddy. How are you? I didn't pop into your stream. I'm sorry. Yes, I should do that. The only problem is I have to type his crazy name out. I did not see your Reddit post about the chef. Some people bullied on me on Reddit again, so I started crying. So I internalized it and then closed Reddit. I'm mostly joking. Doolish, hello. You guys excited? I am. Alright. Mostly. Alright, let's add these emotes before we yeah, just a little bit, right? I don't know how to change like it says Telori. I don't know if we'll figure that out later. Let's shocked. What else we got? Crying. Where's the basic grin? And we'll add smile. Okay. I've added them. There should now be a Teloral cry. I don't know how long it'll take to get added though. No, maybe not. There we go. Yeah, sea frogs do cry. Let's go. We have emotes. They're not gifts though. So you'll have to bear with me. We have a bonk. We have flooshed. Delush, thanks for follow. And we have sad. And that's it. That's basically all of them. Oh, here we go. Emote prefix. It looks like I can't change it. I guess I'm not cool enough. No stress. All right, now we go to YouTube and we do the same thing. So I worked on my video today. I basically spent all of the day working on it. So that was pretty crazy. I like from 7 a.m. to like probably about 4 p.m. I was working on the video the whole workday. I got like halfway through it only, but it's really good. And then I bought Claire Obscure, you know, Expedition 33 because that game came out of nowhere and it's really, really, really good. So I played that all night, unfortunately. Pistizio. Did I pre-order the Australian Switch 2? I can't say I did. I can't say I'm into the Switch 2. I'm sorry. Doobly, hello? Hello? Welcome to the waiting room. We're going to keep an eye on Twitch here. I will pull it up in a second. Let's see where we add emotes. YouTube, add emotes. Let's see. It's under sponsorships. Ah, emojis. Here we are. I can have a few of them, I guess. Hello, Dougie. There is a podcast tomorrow. We have Epic Tea Time and Leia coming on. And we'll be talking about the new Leaky Leak, which we haven't seen yet, as well as the quest. And yeah, it'll be good. We didn't get Red Bean on. Red Bean is not available, but we'll have a little we'll mention his great success. All right. Emotes on YouTube are done. Yeah, I get up crazy early to do the podcast. I also have been waking up at 5 a.m. to edit videos as well, because I just really don't have enough time in the day to do it. Miss Tal misses me, but it's okay. It's worth it. The early frog gets the views. There's a mistel. Leak. There is not a Mrs. Tell. $12 o'clock. All right. I'm going to Bright Shores. Where is it? Twitch.tv. Is it like /Fen Research or something? Here it is. Fen Research is offline. We need to set this up in a way that we can do this. We might do it in Firefox. Am I logged in? No. Oh my god, authenticator app. Oh my god, my phone's not here. Forget it. We're here. Light mode. Ah, take it away. Take it away. All right, give me a second. Give me a second. There we go. Look, fixed it. Fixed it. Yay. We're good. This is a terrible dark mode. Well, it doesn't help that the brightest shores banner's like right there. Why do you guys sit in your rooms like in the dark? Come on, guys. Okay, so how do we do this in a way that we can effectively, like if I full screen it, black screen, nice. See if I could, I wish I could, no. Hey, we got new emotes. That's right. Refresh macro. Mash refresh. Yeah, I had a feeling. What's the I was gonna say I got distracted because of the emotes, but what's the bet that they're late, right? Yeah, Dougie, I mean Discord's the biggest contender for that. For some reason, Discord is just like, it's so bad, man. It's ridiculously bad. It's the worst. Like, the colors are really ridiculously bad. Like, it's the worst light mode we've ever seen in any application. It's like almost like it's offensively bad on purpose, right? It's like, okay, I'll take it away. God, you're like, yeah, Smeagol. Cal's out here with the Lord of the Rings reference. I am following them. Go figure. How we play Bright Shores at the same time? How do we do this? Do we do this? Do we do this? That's pretty good. Okay. This is how we're gonna play. I gotta do my ventures. Let's go do my ventures real quick. Let's see. How many monitors do I have? Not enough, clearly. What I was gonna do was, you know, like, have it and then select the application, but it doesn't, like, there's no theater mode, right? Or I can't test the theater mode. I could do it on my own channel. Yeah, I know. I want 4. But if you want me to get 4 monitors, I need more people to subscribe. No, don't do that. Oh wait, what am I doing? I don't need to go here to get potions. They're on my belt. They're on my belt. No, I'm staring at the game, not the ceiling. Where is it? This way. No, I am intentionally looking up. I'm looking at the game, see? Okay. Next snap. Next snap. Ugh. Huh? Fly? Where? Salma forgot the password. Yep, that checks out. He set this up ages ago, right? All right, here. What we can do is we can... We'll go to me. Quickly mute the tab. All right, so is there a theta mode? There's a theta mode. And then if we, like... Uh oh, we're gonna get crazy. Don't mind that. It's muted, so we're not doubling audio. That's fine. Let's go. If we add the browser. And then, yeah, see, it doesn't really help. Like, this is fine, to be honest. If we just, because I can add it as a browser and then I can put the game. But then, like, to be honest, it doesn't really make a difference. Because, oh, but you want to see chat though, right? Like, this is fine. No, this is fine. This will be perfectly fine. This will be fine. Can you make the VTuber's tongue to go out to catch things? I cannot. I can do this though. I can look real smug when they answer my question. I can be like, yes, I knew it. I was right. The frog was right. Or when they say next week for another quest, better be. Better fucking be next week. Alright. We've done our lobsters. Might as well bank these ones, actually. Yeah. The nicest thing about Briar Shores, I will say, the nicest thing is that the window is truly resizable to basically however you want it, which is really good. So, like, we can do exactly this, and we can fit everything on the screen, and it works great. Oh, that's right. On the podcast, you were like, he said this. And I said, you're schizo. You're right. I should have assumed. I should have put less trust in Samuel. Like you were saying. I have apologized. No, I haven't. I am sorry, Kels. You were right. You were always right. Congratulations. Kels was right. Tell was wrong. Shout out to Kels, the mod. Stand your ground. I don't even feel like grinding, guys. This is just... I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. We're in the waiting room. I was like, look, this VOD's, you know, I don't want people to click into the VOD and have to wait 30 minutes for the stream, right? But I wanted to get in early enough to get people in and ready to go and like excited. And then I was like, okay, 15 minutes? That's pretty good. 10 minutes. Let's start 10 minutes early. That'll be the perfect medium between too early and too late. And here we are. Maybe next week. Yeah, I can't believe that joke was made, Duelish. I really can't. Because, like, you... after everything, just don't. I think that eels are a bit too active, so we might go to Leatherworker. I'll see you guys in the tannery. This is too active to be like... Do I have cran pots? I do, yeah. No, not Quartermaster. No, not Quartermaster. You're still in the office? Don't worry, Duelish. It's all good. It's a small indie development company. Remember. So if you've ever played Final Fantasy XIV or been a part of it, you'll know about the small indie development company joke. And man, it is it fitting? Is it fitting? Stream next week, I guarantee. Maybe. That hits the trifecta right there. Oh, they can't catch a break. Tackle team height. Tactical tea time. Hello. Soon TM. Please look forward to it. Did they post a leak yet? I don't think so. I'll double check. This game's so good. Doesn't look like it. Alright, we'll check Steam DB. Recursion. This will be the first place we'll get an update. It'll be under the... Well, it won't be a build though, would it? It'd be a news post, so maybe not. Probably should come out at the same time. What's Expedition 33 about? It's a JRPG. It's really good. JRPG. Although, probably shouldn't be getting too close to the French. Lest they eat my legs. But, they took the JRPG formula and they kind of turned it on its head and they turned it into a Dark Souls game and I kind of love it. All right. Oh, tea time. By the way, I don't know if I answered your question, but I'm not going to play bullet chess. I'm sorry. Internet at the office workout. Is that I can't tell who's like joking or not. Everyone is so excited. Oh my god, the Discord's on fire. Dead serious, tell the internet went out due to a fire. No. These are jokes that we shouldn't be making. These are bad. Oh dear. I used a PTO for this stream. YouTube fat feeling left out. You know what? You're right. You know why? Because I clicked the wrong button and I didn't have it. I didn't have it up. You're here, YouTube. I'm sorry. We don't know when they're going live. Redheaded stepchild? No, they're important. They're so important to me. They genuinely are. Is it actually... Yeah, no, it's there. It's there. It's there. It's there. Tang, thank you for the follow. Esper, you should be acutely aware of how important YouTube is. Well, maybe not, because I don't... Anyway, I won't tease you for that. Not today. You're lucky. You're lucky. I have another... What do you call it? Venture that I'm doing, so it worked out. It works out. All 461 players? Yeah, right? Hello, Senhai. There's a Fen Research stream that we're waiting for tea time. The thing I was working on today was the new that video. Like I had the belt video was really easy just to get out in one day, and then But this other video I've been working on, it's going to take me probably the entire weekend to finish if I work on it all weekend. So. Now it's about to say follow and Jonathan Wire. Yeah, it's a huge stream, guys. And I'm just holding on to you guys, and I'm trying my best to keep us going while, you know, we wait. You know how, like, you get the guy to the mic, and he's like, we're late. I don't know what to say anymore. And there's a bunch of dead air and coughs. Give it like 5 or 10 more minutes, and that's going to be me. Stop starting. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. I'll be right back. I'll start it in a second. Okay. Are we good? Not. No. Okay. I don't know. Resin? That's quick. Hello? Oh, you know what? This stream, I could have hit 2K. Maybe I play tonight until we hit 2K. Okay, maybe I should do something a little bit faster than Leatherworker. I don't know what we're waiting for. Maybe they just forgot. Maybe they got the time wrong. Maybe they meant 16 BST. There was a daylight savings change like 2 weeks ago. So maybe it'll start 1 hour late. Their account is in the Twitch chat though. Sam was late at the office. It shouldn't be. It was... Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's that late. Maybe they meant Briar Shaw's time. Maybe they meant like an Andrew Gower soon. I will fix that. BST, Briar Shaw's time. He's here all day, folks. You wait. He's gonna go to bed early, and then he's gonna do a 35-hour stream of straight combat. And then he's gonna come up with a... So the combat the people who have been obsessing over combat recently, they've come up with a new speculation. This will be really good, actually. Do you guys find everyone in chat? When you do combat, do you find that you get your faction weapons the most, or just like any faction weapon the most, like just random? Because I'm of the opinion, and it's always pretty much always my own faction. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, or 3. You, Senhai, you just had terrible luck. 4. They're live. They're live in their chat. Okay, so for the most part, everyone is saying their own faction. So, Pasticio, what was your cope again? You're saying like, that's like 10 people, right? You're saying like it's weighted? 11? Pity based on weapon copium. Okay. Do you still think that? Click chat in the middle. Oh, duh. There we go. Ben said hi in the other chat. Hello. Oh my god, they even spelled it wrong. Jeremy. Jeremy. Where's Jeremy? They spelled hello wrong. No, you didn't miss it. Nothing's happened yet. Just got in. Office not burnt down. Bro. Oi. What do your tweets say? where are you? Oi! Greetings from Jeremy. Hello. Hello. I feel like there's some good memes that this community has. Like, you know, oh, haha, leaks. And next week, that's a little bit of a gray area depending on how depressing it is. But I feel like there's no good that can come from an office burned down joke. There's no good that can come from it. And now it's like a whole ass meme. And we're using it more than once? Hello? Oh dear. You know they cook inside that building, right? They have like food? Ugh. I know. You can't blame us for fueling the fire. Leia. Leia. A Sky Resort live footage cam? Yeah, you can't be held responsible. That's correct. Oh, you know what we should do? Maybe what I'll do while we wait, I'll run some Twitch ads, and then maybe that'll just so like while they're down, right? Unless they're going to go live like right now. Or better yet, we turn ads. No, if we run the ad now, then it'll turn off the pre-rolls. Yeah. I'm gonna run them. I'll run them real quick so we don't have any interruptions. Watch them hit live like literally right now. Yep, streams next week. No, Dingo, we're not. Like, I would love for you to not have ammo. I really would. I want to take it away from you, but you have more ammo. So, it is what it is. Yeah. You don't even need to say anything. I'll say it for you. Like, we're all thinking it. Okay? That Fen can't get the time right. That they can't get the day right. How many days of the week are there? Only 4 this week because it's the UK. Or maybe that's just Australia. No, I think they have 5 this week. They had Good Friday? Easter Monday. No, they had 4. Yeah, you had Monday. That's right. Are you still at work, Pingu? The UK lads? Like, are you still work today, or are you back working from home anyway? %100% remote. Ah, you lucky bastard. Okay. So, Twitch is back. Still not live. So, no stress. Jar Jar, I don't know how you did that. I don't know if I've set any of those up. Unless this is automatic. Yeah, welcome back. There's no stream. Yeah. So this guy in game mentioned that they're going to do a Fen Forge preview. That's going to be really cool. I would like to... All right, so we minimize this. Theater mode, does that help? Yeah, we don't need this stuff down here. Play now. Hello, Greybeard. Very murdery. Are you guys gonna count all the way down to 0? Keep going. Ugh. You hope the stream starts soon? You really hope so, Jeremy? Why? Why is it late for you? Aren't you Eastern? Because it's midnight here. 12:30 actually. Yeah, okay, we're doing the bottles of the beer. Okay, we're gonna go all the way down to 0 before this fucking stream starts. Will this go? Like, do I need to refresh or will this just like go? Shows you how much I watch Twitch, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna stop doing Leatherworker. Or we'll maybe finish this level at Leatherworker. We'll go for 2K this stream. Right? I'll go do this merchant level. I'll finish this Leatherworker level. We'll KP some of these bad boys. And we'll go for 2K. You bet they clicked recording instead of live? I don't know if they made that mistake. Might have time to hit 3K. Are the leaks on the wall or are they in the ground? Okay, we're good. Fen says they're good. All right, we're gonna turn off ads. Yeah. Once I figure out how. I think I have to actually change the setting for that, right? Nope, still not live. Ad manager. Found it. Yeah, Kels, I don't know what you've done. Craziness. Okay. I can't believe you just can't like turn off ads. I will say. We're gonna run another one just to get rid of pre-rolls, and I'm gonna turn them off. So where is it? Yeah, they were, Spencer. They were. A red card. I like that. This one here. Okay. We'll run this ad, and then we'll be... Pre-rolls will be off, and then we turn off ads so it doesn't run during the stream. Dingo Duck is here. Chat is saved. Holy shit. Fen. Yeah, it's episode 5. That's what we're getting. We're getting like another quest. How cool would that be? They drop a quest or something? It'll never happen. It would never happen. How's the weather up there? How's the weather out there, guys? Jesus Christ. Come on. Go. Go live. It was snowing and now the sun is shining. That sounds like the rain that's happening in Australia lately. It's like it pours for about 37 seconds. The drenchest downpour. And then it stops and then it's completely sunny again. Okay, so I asked a bunch of people who play Brighter Shores what the sun looks like, and they all said, I don't know. So that's on me, I think. That's on me, really. It's always sunny in game, except when you go to that one specific part of Hope Port where it's always raining, and then you take like a few steps away, and then it's sunny again. I don't know what the sun is like because I'm in the UK, not because I don't look out my window. You go to the south side of it because it's less sunny. That's so funny. I didn't even notice that. Go to the dark side of the tannery. That's amazing. Really? Oh my god, they're live. They're live. They're live. No, they're not live, but that just changed. That means they're going. They're gonna send it. Yeah, okay, they're up. They're up. All right, mute this shit. Turn this up. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. It's deathly quiet now. It's really, really quiet. Let Fen Research know you want to drop in and collaborate. Let me just send that real quick. No. This better be good. Come on, Benny. Jar's looking at using the emotes. Can I use my own emotes? Yay. They look pretty good. They look pretty good. 37 minutes to apply a wallpaper isn't too bad. Leia, don't say the quiet part out loud. Offline? Oh my god. Loud timer? Did something play? I didn't hear it. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. It's loud. It sounds like it's playing twice. It's playing twice. Yeah? It sounds like it's like doubled up. Anyway, that's fine. It's like, huh? What's the loud timer? TMX. Oh dear. They shared desktop audio to OBS, you reckon? Yeah, they're echoing their own stream. It sounds like it. It doesn't sound right. Something's off. Something's off. The timer should have started 45 minutes ago? Possibly. Yeah, so Daria, you can hear that, right? Like I'll turn it up a bit. See how it's doubling up? It's doubling up right now, so that's why that's what it sounds like that. Have we heard this track before? Yeah, my game music's off. I always have the game muted. Okay, we have? Okay. I know, I play muted all the time, so. Why is it only in 1080p? Oh, is it literally only 1080p? Oh yeah, I see that. Okay. Yeah. I know it's quiet right now. It's really loud, so I'll readjust the volume once this timer runs out. That's 142 people watching. That's pretty crazy. That's the biggest, like, Brightest Shores stream we've had in a while. The tricky part about, like, doing a Twitch stream as well is you can't, like, test it. View bots. Someone post Necrome in chat. OBS is not easy if you're over 30. Well, it is Samuel though. He should be directing it. Like, so he's got experience with OBS. I can talk shit because he can't hear me right now. Double the audio, double the fun. 151 people. Is that the biggest Brightest Shores stream other than like, you know, when the game came out? That's probably like the biggest stream we've had in a while. After glazing Sam's OBS skills? I'm not glazing. I just said he's got experience using it. He does his Friday streams all the time. They work fine. Rather than mine shits itself all the time. It's almost half the active community. Planch, when it says 500 active players, it doesn't mean there's only 500 people. It means that there's 500 concurrently. It's a little bit different. There might be 1,000. Jimmy in the first 2 months with 200 to 300? Yeah. Not Jimmy's the bot, right? You mean Jimmy? Oh my god, it reset.
Fen Research official stream. I hope you are all very excited. I hope you're all looking forward to what we've got to showcase today. We've got a little bit of everything. So we've got our kind of play behind the scenes of the newest quest, Herbalist Hurdle, followed by a little bit of a showcase of Fenforge and how that quest was built. And then we're going to be going into a bit of a Q&A as well. So, without further ado, do you like the setup? Is the setup cool?
Yeah, the setup's cool.
Everyone like it? Do you like the backdrop? Yeah, it's a nice backdrop. I've got a spare chair here.
That's a very good green screen, by the way.
But I do. We've got
also,
nice
he got a haircut.
We've got a nice camera. We've got a very nice microphone. So, you know, professional setup. I'm not suited up. I'll try and keep the branding out of the way. But, yes, without further ado, I think we should hop over and try not to leak anything. So,
jeez, what is that?
This is what all of you
Okay. I'm covering it. Hold on, I need to move. It's not me. No audio. Okay, that's fine. Reset all tutorial bubbles, dismiss all tutorial, reset all quests, complete all quests, reset revealed chunks, reveal all chunks, reset learned spells, learn all spells, reset discoveries, reset albums, complete all albums. I wish I had that. Hey Gary, how you going? Yeah, we got dev controls. Reset the depletable tracker, give combat immunity, clear all status effects, cast instant immunity, combat instant defeat opponent, simultaneous death, kill player, passive advance 24 hours. Wouldn't that be good? You just click that a bunch.
The microphone is now back.
Okay, we're back. Good.
But we have a problem. We're going to have to do this old school.
Look at that little debug menu. See it?
Have to do it
it's like it's got a cute little icon.
Okay. So, let me bring the microphone over here so that you can hear me. We're going to be doing 1.4S, which is known as Herbalist Hurdle, with a mouse pad. Because if I don't do it with a mouse pad, I lose the microphone. Fun fact. Okay, So,
Oh, he's
most
talking
of
about
you by
trackpad.
now have probably played the quest. If you haven't played the quest is called Herbalist Hurdle. It's 4-star. It is in Hopeport, and you can start it by speaking to Maeve in the critical care ward. So,
look, Stonewall Hill's up here
we'll
as
just
well
go
on the right.
through some of this dialogue, and we'll kind of talk about it. So, this quest was designed prior to me starting the... Oh, yeah. I'm going to block that symbol. This quest was actually written before I started.
Look at the map. Look at the map.
And
Oh, you're right.
It is something that I've carried
Oh
over,
shit,
and now
Stonemore's
it's
there.
obviously made its way into the game, which is pretty cool.
We
As a
can't
player of the game,
zoom in and enhance.
I was able
Come on, zoom in,
to
zoom in.
bring something to Fen Research prior to starting, and now I've been able to see it.
I can't see it.
Make its way into the game.
It's a bit too blurry.
Yes, I'm covering up the debug menu. I'm also being very careful not to click levels, because I've just realised that all of the levels of the future episodes are in there.
Got a screenshot.
So I'm not going to do that. And I'm also not going to scroll down on the professions page. Not going to do that either. Also, I'm just going to quickly, because I saw someone say north, just scroll the camera.
Hey, someone fixed it. Someone fixed it.
So
Quick, zoom in and
and
enhance.
not leak anything, because I would like to be able to.
Yeah, so
walk out
Stonewall
this room
has
and still
3
have
professions. We don't.
Right.
There's not a 4th
Ensworth.
one.
Polarizing figure.
Yeah, probably just episode 6. Eh?
And
Actually, it looks pretty far.
one that I definitely wanted to involve in the quest. And originally there was only a
Cutscene skipper.
It was called a lunar fern, and is now obviously called a lunar fruit. If I then head over to Zelte, another fantastic figure within the game, again, one that I wanted to include, he will give you a little bit of a breakdown as to where to find it. So most of you have probably dodged this. Tamoxian Jungle.
Yeah, no, we saw that.
Could be fairly interesting.
Mist is happy about
Could
that.
be an interesting place to visit. Don't know. Huge ancient
Yeah, it's
temple.
Karamja.
The
We know.
biggest building that we've ever seen. Ooh. I haven't leaked anything because it's in the game.
Must be 3 blocks
So
high.
I'm going to start off by going off to Branoff Garden. And again, this was part of the original quest design.
It's only episode 6
elevated by the
because
rest of the team.
in the debug menu, there's
So,
episode 4,
Obviously,
5,
as
and
things
6
go
right
when
here.
it comes to game development, something is a kind of generic idea. It then gets passed around the team. People throw in their ideas, and it becomes what it is in the live version of the game. That includes dialogue, it includes boss fights, it includes puzzles, everything in between. You know, the team has input.
Shut up, Zog. Don't say the quiet part out loud.
Been sent a paper aeroplane.
Above the Hope Port portal strewn. Yeah, I wonder if there's a portal.
Sent
We'll
a
see it.
paper aeroplane. Bear with me.
Oh. Quest
Oh,
sheet.
I know why.
IDE.
Because I've muted it. In
Oh, okay.
here. There you go.
I know, me too, Jaja. I'm like staring at the screen. I'm like staring at everything.
Okay. Now you can hear it, can't you? Okay. So. If your audio is too loud, please lower the music. This is developer settings. As in,
Wait, how do you open the door? Aren't you supposed to talk to... Oh, maybe you already did.
better.
Keep an eye for the pirate location. Good
So
good
again,
point,
this
Gary.
boss fight was
Same key
something that was just a generic NPC fight.
Was this a lunar fruit
It
before?
was then elevated into what you're
Or was it a lunar
about to see,
fern?
which was a fairly good fight.
Pirate area is not there at the
Shows
moment,
the,
looks like.
you know, complexity of what a boss fight can be in Blood Shores, you know, at the earlier levels. It's interesting doing this with a mouse.
There we go. Let's keep it lower.
Move the music down as well.
No, it's the cat. We can't hear you over the cat.
See the way that the cat goes and feeds on the rat.
Plant is a lunar
Yeah.
fern, but the item is lunar fruit. Ah, okay.
Design decision that was made because the rats went to the kitchen. Going up there, I want to show you any of that. So, not yet.
Oh man, this game is so loud, eh? Yeah, the rat pipe was pretty gross.
Combat sound effects are too loud. See, it was much better when the audio rocked.
All right, yeah, just keep it low, man. It's okay. We want to hear you. We've seen the. Yeah, I know. You can kind of hear him.
So the reason why
There we go,
the
that's much
stream was
better.
delayed is because I came into the office, loaded everything up, and for some bizarre reason it reset all of my settings. So all of this hard work that I've done was completely gone.
So you know how I said that he knew how to use OBS?
Disappeared.
That may have been a lie.
All of the settings that I'd worked on for days, including all of the filter settings, all of the audio settings, yeah, all of the settings burnt down. Yeah, you can run
Pepcac.
with that one. All of the settings burnt down. So, yes, I appreciate if the levels aren't great, they will be fixed, and I'll make sure that we export everything so it's all saved. Lovely jubbly.
Back up, everyone. Back up your stuff, please.
And for those of you that are asking questions, we do have a list of Q&A questions that I'm going to go through after we've got through this quest. And also, we're going to show you a little bit of Fenforge.
All right. I am going to...
So again, Ella was never part of the original quest design because there was never a second ingredient. But this puzzle was always something that I wanted to do. I was wanting to add a puzzle into the game and give something a little bit creative. I'm going to pull this. Most of you have done this puzzle now, and it is also on multiple quest guides. I don't think I'll be ruining it for anybody. Andrew guest appearance. Andrew.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
Andrew's not here at the moment. If you'd like to leave a message, please let me know. Puzzle was nice. That's good to know. But yes, it's a nice little puzzle. Just nothing.
New
too
area above the
complex,
two-headed clearing.
But nice enough.
That might be part of
to
episode 5, yeah?
experience Something
The bear
other
clearing.
than just combat or talking to NPCs.
It said something clearing. Ah, shit.
Will Andrew ever make a public?
He's got to go up here in a second.
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe.
He's
Maybe
gonna
it's
go up
my
here again.
favourite word.
It's still too blurry.
So yes, I'm trying not to use the debug menu. Oh no! I killed the cat and I didn't pick up the fruit. There you go. I'll show you a little teleport. And for those of you asking,
Everyone's just
that is the
posting
most that we can do
screenshots.
in the game. That's all we can do. All we can do is teleport. I'm not trusted with anything else. When's that update? Can I have that, please? Yeah, you can have that. Never. Never going to have that. It would be chaotic.
I'm covering him again. Oops.
Oh, that's close. Let's not hover over the profession screen. Let's not do So again, Ebsworth to me, especially being early on in especially being early on in the game and having exposure to him through Alchemist, I felt it only right that
I don't know,
made a
Virulent.
quest
Oh, it's because
that has-
their stream, like this stream is 1080 60, right? Only 1080 60. That's the only option you get. So maybe my bit
Hang on.
rate is like a little bit more accessible. I'm not sure. That could be it.
Which one can I click?
So this is using the teleport menu?
No, not that one.
Oh.
Uh,
Well, we got that clipped.
give containers. Okay.
That's pretty cool. Can I have that? Why don't you just
We're
buy
looking.
one, Samuel? You're right there.
Stop looking. Stop looking. Oh yeah, there is one on the table. You are right. You are right.
Whoa.
Ah, I'm in
He's
the
in.
bed. And this.
It'll be on the
precisely
YouTube,
why we're not
Esper, but he
having
clicked on
the
an
game.
items
Because
in the
then you
dev
end up
log.
in the bed.
He clicked on items in the dev menu, and it had a list of items. I don't think it was anything special though.
No. Turning off in a minute. I love the animation. The animation's great because you just pour it over Cooper's head. Personally, huge fan of that.
His name is Cube.
And obviously at the end of
4.4?
it, Cooper runs away. Where's Cooper gone? And then we're given a potion belt, which most of you have obviously seen. And it's
Well, they're gonna
fantastic.
go into Fen Forge as
Before
well.
I
Like
leave
we're not
anything else,
just
I'm
gonna
going to close.
see the quest. Whoa.
So
Okay.
it's Fen Forge. Oh, I'm going to give you all a moment just to kind of
Just gonna.
absorb what's in front of you.
You're gonna hear that sound a lot.
So, this is our internal software. This is Fen Forge. And
Anything
this is
special,
what we
Ginger?
use to
Coding gibberish?
create
Yeah.
the game. Obviously, we use other things as well for our assets, but for the most part, this is what we use. So, for this quest specifically,
I'm still here. It's
I
invisible.
can go through and show you a couple of parts and how it kind of comes together. So this is called a quest sheet, and this is where all of the core information for the quest is kept. So as you can see, we store it in episode 1, we have a numeric name, we have a difficulty, we have the name, we have a 2-line name, we have a couple of items that are part of the quest. So Maeve's letter, the key, siren scale, lunar fruit, remedy preparation, and the remedy. And then underneath we have all of the tasks. And all of these tasks have very big if statements. And then they're checked on a variable,
statements.
which is a table. And obviously,
Oh my
as you can
God.
see, at different points,
Yander dev?
you have different text options. So when it's not started, it says I can start this quest by talking to 1 and 2, and then you can add in 1, which is Maeve, 2, which is the ward layout, and then it progresses through, and you have a core progress, which is kind of your core quest variable state, and then you also have various progresses that stem off of that. And these are all listed in our variables. So if I open up the core progress, you'll be able to see that here are all of the core variables. So you've got not started, Maeve conversation 1, letter from Maeve, gather ingredients, return to Ebsworth. And then it obviously goes to completed. If you then go to the lunar third one, you can see that it says that it's not started. Speak to Zelte, speak to Cohen, open the door, defeat the mobs, and then that is completed. So that is kind of how the quest is built out in regards to a quest sheet. And then we have stuff very simply, quest items. So you've got your description, you've got your name, you've got what quest sheet it's part of, you've got an image, you've got your state, so when it is uncollected, when it's collected, and when it's been used. And that goes for all of those items. You then also have your NPC files. So this is Mave. So if I expand all of this, you'll be able to see that Mave has appearance settings, all of the recolors, the materials, the meshes, the description. It also shows us a position of how the card is going to look, and we can kind of move that and pivot that as and when we need.
Yeah, I'm just trying not to
got a task indicator, so this gives us a talk to option and a quest available option. So obviously before you started the quest, it shows a quest available, and at certain points in the quest it will have a talk to when it's indicating you need to talk to this character or you should talk to this character. And then underneath this you have all of your talking options. So you have stuff from your talk twos to your individual options, which are all selectable. So when you ask what's wrong, that's when the quest is accepted, and then it progresses that step. And that is how an NPC is built. So you've got your quest accept route.
They're showing a lot of info.
Quest completion, so you can see
all
of these steps.
Gonna bite in the ass.
You saved my life, either way, and then receive from NPC. That triggers an animation. The departure sequence, so that is for Cooper. Cooper departs. The core progress is then set to completed. The tutorial bubble is then open for the potion belt, and the quest complete and give rewards screen is then displayed. So that is how a quest complete is triggered, and then you have a few more various options down there as well. And then you've got stuff like the pile of rats. So this is the pile of rats. So if I just make this a little bit bigger, why is that reset? But you'll be able to see that the rats have all of their touching points, so where you can interact with it from. It has its card, it has all of its meshes, has a block. If they have animations, it has animations. Let's take a look at the feral cat. So this is quite a big one as well. So this is very much like the Mave NPC, but what you'll be able to see the clear difference in here is on the idle routines, combat starts, combat routines, everything. I didn't do this. This was all James. This was fantastic. But this is how a boss fight is made. And as you can see, for a feral cat, it's quite a lot. This is a very, very, very big file. And I'm still going. And this is just for a feral cat. So I hope you can imagine how big, you know, a dungeon, a raid, a repeatable boss would be. So there's quite a lot that goes into it. So let's hop back over to this screen for a moment. And yes, I am back on the screen. Lovely.
Okay.
So what I want to showcase next is some of the behind the scenes in regards to that quest.
He's so big.
And I think it's a good place to start. I think quite a lot of people might be interested in that. So I'm going to do that.
I'm concerned someone's gonna go like really deep into the code and like read all the lines and stuff like that, and just say that the code is shit or something, or like really basic or easy, and then it's like, why didn't we get a quest sooner? That's like only concern. Now that it's basically all here.
Here we go. Ah, I'm hidden. Hello. So this is the original document for Herbalist Hurdle. So unfortunately it got to keep its name, but you'll be able to see that the requirements are a little bit lower. The quest start NPC was originally Ebsworth, and you'll be able to see that the dialogue was just not as good. But you can see that Ebsworth was involved, Zelte was involved. You can see originally Captain Gerald Green was involved. you can then see that the hidden garden was always meant to be there. So that was quite cool that I got to make that. And then you knock down the bookcase, reveals a door, locked, only accessible with a key. So that kind of stuff saved. And then this was my amazing graphic design. This was my amazing photoshopping.
So he submitted this document,
so
I believe,
cats guard the garden.
before he was hired.
Using guard skills, fend them off. That shows how old it is because it still has guard involved.
I think he made it up to try and get part of the job.
To Ebsworth with the Lunar Fern, and then originally you got 200 gold coins, some guard XP, and some forager XP.
Oh, it's too hard to interpret, Haverick.
Just how much it has changed over time. Yeah, 200 gold. I know, crazy. But that is the kind of breakdown, I would say, of where the quest is. So, what I would like to do now is open this up. I just need to make sure that I'm not actually leaking. We're going to send this to here. Time to open the file about Craig's. I'm not going to do that. Not going to happen. That's interesting. That should not happen at all. Think. Okay. We do have a slight problem. No, we don't. We're okay. We're saved. We're saved. We're saved. We are saved. So, in future streams, we are going to showcase Fenforge a little bit more. We're also going to be talking about the overall lore within the game, and we're also going to be talking about a little bit more of the future. As for now, what we want to do
he's on a computer with
some of the questions that were submitted to us in the Q&A across various social channels.
He's on a computer with a lot of data, so he's just nervous about like literally leaking it.
The best way to start would be to open this up. So, I'm just going to move this across. I'm just going to have a little drink.
It's a little plastic cup.
Don't forget the empty chair. The empty chair is still there. The empty chair is there. Let's close that down. And let's bring this over here. There we go. Okay. So, first question that was submitted to us was, how do you usually kick off your mornings? Straight into code or a quick stand-up with the team? So, in the mornings, we typically have what we call an octagon meeting. And
stand up.
In that meeting, we briefly discuss what we did the previous day, what our plans are for the current day, and apart from that, we try and keep formal discussions to a minimum. Although there's quite a lot of design meetings. So we try to, all jump in and have a bit of input when it comes to that. Next question: do you have any
We should bring these up on
impromptu
screen if we
brainstorming
can.
sessions where wild ideas get thrown around? Any fun stories from that? So that tends to happen almost every single day. Someone will ask a question that ends up being a long discussion that lasts for ages. Often results in long design documents considering pros and cons. And yeah, as I say, that tends to happen. It actually happened yesterday, and we ended up talking about faction resets and
You bet the team is standing behind him, just like right behind the green screen,
and how we're going to introduce that. And we also spoke about monument reward.
Oh yeah.
So these are things that we want to do. These are things that we want to add and change, but it is a matter of time.
He's being so careful.
Monument pets, yes, monument pets, amazing. And then how do we all stay connected through the day? Is it mostly Slack Teams, quick calls, or do you prefer async updates? So we all work from the office. So it is as simple as just being able to kind of spin our chairs around. We also have an internal communication system that we use, but we don't use it that often. We tend to use it for quick messages, or if there's a conversation going on around the room and we just want to direct it to one person, then we do that. Or if somebody is working from home, then we also use that to be able to talk to people.
Why do you say that? Like, why do you say it like internal? I wonder.
How do we structure time between feature development, bug fixes, and live operations? So bug fixes tend to take priority, especially if the bug is bad. But apart from that, the game runs itself now, so we can actually focus on feature development, stuff like quests and episode 5 and monument reward and all of these
trading
things.
And trading,
Online Safety Act, all of these amazing things.
Trading.
But when something breaks right before a deadline, how do we handle it? Is it all hands on deck, or do certain people jump in? So typically it depends on what breaks, but most of the time it will be Andrew, James, or Ian that handles bug fixes and fixes most issues. But we can typically fix those issues relatively quickly. There's not really anything that is too strenuous that we have to shut the game down and fix it. There's very little of that.
That's right.
I don't think there's ever been a case of that.
There's a lot of things that when the game came out.
Are there ongoing internal discussions about pivoting certain aspects
missing so much
development or focus? So having so far spent a lot of time on improving existing content with quality of life and hope port quests, and now obviously leaning into a couple of quests that you see on the infographics in the weekly leak. We are now focused on working on new content. So that primarily involves episode 5, but it also does include, quests within current episodes as well. But also we're looking future-proof in terms of endgame content. So I designed and outlined the first raid. We're also looking into repeatable bosses.
You said designed.
Trading. All of those things that the community wants to see. Those are all things that we're going to be working on because it's all new content. So that's what we'd like to get into.
So you might have the outline ready to go.
Next question. What is the biggest morale challenge for the team right now and how are you addressing it? So we're actually all still really super positive. There's not really any moral challenges that any of us have. We're still kind of cracking on as planned. We're still developing the game. We're still working as intended. Everybody is working on their individual projects and, people chip in here and there. So, yeah, in terms of morale, I think we're all
That
very
makes
happy.
sense.
I think
think
we're all quite good.
it's pretty easy to get caught up in
It
the
is just a
drama and
matter
think
of
that it's
time.
worse than it actually
It's
is.
just a matter of, you know, extending the hope that the players have. You know, I'm very
Okay.
hopeful that we can kind of turn around a lot of the negative feedback and the negative reviews that the game has had over the past couple of months. And this actually leads me on to the next question, which is, if any, which feature would you scrap entirely if you could? The
Don't
Online
say
Safety
trading.
Act.
Okay.
The Online Safety Act has been
That's a safe
curse
answer.
for the team. It's been something that we didn't necessarily want to do, and it's something that we have to comply with. It's still ongoing. In fact, the government actually gave us more instructions yesterday, so that's more work for us.
Really?
We knew it was coming, but again, more work.
Them
So
or in general?
we try to, you know, comply as and when those changes come in. It just depends on, you know, how much we actually have to adapt. So there are certain things that we have to do both in the game, out of the game, to make sure that, you know, we're complying. And I think it's something that's just going to be ongoing. I don't know for how long, but yes, it is ongoing. So what's something that you've learned from working on this project that you'll take to your next game? So we don't actually have any plans for a next game, at least not now. We know that Bright Shores is going to take a long time to get to the point where we are really happy with it. It's going to be years, and we want to make sure that Bright Shores is really good. And to do that, there's a lot of content that needs to be made.
Child safety advice is published
And,
yesterday. Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, we're optimistic. We've had some new starters. They're on the other side of the wall right now. They're cracking on with their projects, and it's been exciting to see new people come in with new ideas and kind of bring something to the table that we hadn't thought of, and certain things that we can then pass on to them to do. One of the new starters is working on technical, one of them's working on quest, one of the new artists has come in and started creating assets for one of my quests. So there's a lot of things that are moving in the right direction. So yeah, I don't think we're going to be working on another game anytime soon. How do we balance constructive community feedback with actually making the game that you set out to make? So again, we have a vision for the game and we try to stick to that as best as we can. Obviously, sometimes an idea or feedback comes through as a topic of conversation within the team and then ends up making its way into development. And it's, you know, one of the things like the tool belt and the potion belt was something that the players wanted. So it made sense for that to be included in a quest. Obviously, my quest was created with the idea of giving just a generic reward. And then I was told it's now getting the potion belt. So there are times
got
like
my contentions with
where
that.
we then create.
They say like they have a vision and they're like, oh,
for including community content ideas, and we put that into the game. And that's
the potion belt is obvious. It has to be. If you've played the game,
the rest
the
of it,
potion belt
we try
is
to listen to it as best
obvious.
as we can.
But yeah, I can't believe they didn't think
we've
of
still
it.
got our ideas of where we'd like to be in terms of content and where we'd like to be in terms of development over the next couple of months. We've got things that we want to focus on, episode 5 being one of those. So it will be exciting to see kind of where that is.
So 5 is a pretty big focus. He's going to say it a couple of months, yeah.
So what are the
you don't like the potion belt, Daisy? Okay.
That boast interconnectivity between skills or simply offer cosmetic changes? So I like the idea, but it's
I see.
how we implement them. So I'd like to see them be given as rewards from various content as opposed to be given as like a random drop from training the profession. I feel like if we were to give cosmetics away from fishing, for example, that then gave you cosmetics for fishing, I don't like that idea. You know, it might be that down the line we end up doing something like that, but
people love RNG drops though.
It's exciting that we've got the potential of quests, we've got the potential of dungeons, we've got the potential of raids, we've got the potential of other things that allow us to do cosmetics and other
those would be good.
And yeah, we'll continue to explore the options. And that kind of leads me on to the next one. So is there any plans for unique items to drop from skilling grinds, like trophies or something that's
true,
1 in
Mars.
2,000 drop rate again?
The hats were fun though. The Christmas hats.
I like the idea of having unique things for professions. So, you know, a really cool cosmetic fishing spear, or
yeah, exactly, a bit of both,
frying pan or a chef's hat or something that could go quite well on certain characters. It's how we implement that. It's how we bring that into the game, and we want to make it fair for everybody. We want everybody to have the opportunity to get it, and yeah, it's how we balance that. It's how we give those cosmetics out. It's how we try not to gatekeep certain people. With the release of the skill tree, would you consider making gear reflect
gatekeep? Well, like
skill investment. So again, we're looking at ways of introducing new gear, including weapons, not just armor. And the skill tree is an area that could do that. So it's something where, you know, we are looking at rewards for raids, dungeons, quests that are unique in a way that allow us to create something different every single time. So yes, we are looking at it. The skill tree is part of the combat phase 2. I'm looking forward to it. We'll have to see where it goes. How many quests do you plan on having per episode? So at least one main quest and 2 side quests on a new episode launch, with more being added over time. So obviously we're adding 2 into Hopeport, and there's a couple being scattered around episode 2, 3, and 4. There won't be a limit on each episode. So over time, we probably will be adding more difficult side quests, giving rewards for leveling up. We don't know where the ceiling for that is. We don't know how far we're going to go in terms of the difficulty, but we could scale it pretty high because our professions allow us to. Professions obviously go to 500. That's not saying that quests will ever have a 500 limit, but we have the ability to do that. So will larger scale quests be a thing, and what episodes might they end up being a part of? So there will be larger scale quests in terms of time, and in terms of what episodes they're limited to. They're not going to be limited to certain episodes. There might be a case where an episode gets the first one, and it could be Hopeport, it could be Chronopolis, it could be Stonemore, it could be one of the others. But yes, there will be longer form, more difficult quests as time goes on.
Okay, but that's not what. I guess that's not really what they're asking, though.
Will quests be standalone, or some quests require previous quests, potentially creating quest series?
So yeah, like some people
side quests still because you want
multi-episode quests, but it sounds like just the one.
So I think the plan is to create series within quests, but that will come later down the line. I think we're still creating kind of the base storylines in certain quests, and there's opportunities for certain quest featuring NPCs to reappear down the line. You know, we obviously saw in Herbalist Hurdle, Cooper runs off. I wonder if Cooper will ever make a return. But yes, we do plan on creating things further down the line, potentially as part of a series. Will foods cooked with the cooking get another use other than selling, such as healing in the raids? So I like the ideas of food being used in dungeons. The raid design is slightly different currently, so it wouldn't fit in there.
So another confirmation that the raid design might be done.
I could see a use for food potentially ending up in dungeons. So we'll have to wait and see.
Okay. But what's a dungeon?
Will we be adding 5-star weapons and armors into the game? And if so, is it via raids and bossing or maybe future professions? So 5-star weapon and armor will likely be added into dungeons and raids. That's not to say that we won't ever see them in other things such as quests or mob drops, but the idea of an end game piece of content combat focused, that being dungeons and raids, that's probably where you will see them first. As for now, it will probably just stick to the 4-star epics.
We should get specs before we worry about weapons.
For a boss and dungeon raid. So there's nothing that I can share currently. They're all still really early on in development. So the raid is still very early on. Repeatable bosses is something that we've spoken about, and it's something that we are looking into. Dungeons have not been touched yet, but we are looking into adding all of that content in the near future. Obviously, again, with new starters, it's much easier for us to create that content at a faster pace, which is why we went and recruited more people and why the likes of myself pivoted into development as well, so that we can start to get more content out for people much quicker. So as soon as we have something to share in regards to a dungeon raid, repeatable boss, we will do, and hopefully you will enjoy it. So will the team consider adding cross-account friends list similar to how we have a cross-account ban list? Again, I like the idea. So it's down to the team from a technical standpoint if we want to use that time on new development or on quality of life changes. Obviously, we've done quite a lot of quality of life changes over the course of the past few months, and it's been fairly exciting to do that. But now I think looking forward, the new content that we want to do specifically with the likes of Stonemore Hill, we want to get Stonemore Hill into your hands as quickly as possible. So if we can do that, within the next however long, that's a lot better.
He doesn't want to say months. He's avoiding it, which is fine. It's just funny.
The first couple of months, there was a lot of things that we had to fix, a lot of things that we had to change, and
he's like fully dodging it.
To see the potential, but yes, I would like to see a cross-account friends list because, it's quite annoying having to add people on multiple characters. I know that. Is there a hidden meaning behind the word of the weekly leak? So yes, this was a name that was given to me by the community, and it was a suggestion for leaking upcoming content, development work, etc. to the community, and the team liked it, so we ran with it. And obviously now it's developed into a weekly blog, and I hope that all of you like it. Do most of you like the weekly leak? Is it something that you'd like to see continue? Would you like to see it continue indefinitely? Would you like it stop once we get out of early access? I like it, but where's leak 3? Is it coming today? And yes, please continue. Never stop the leak. Every week leak is good. Okay, cool. So as long as all of you like the weekly leak, then yeah.
No, the weekly leak is super good. We want to keep that going.
Are you planning on doing the weekly leak for the entire life of the game, or just doing it for the early access period? So I plan on doing it indefinitely. I like the idea of the weekly leak. I like it showing consistency within development, and I like giving the community a bit of a breakdown on what everyone is doing around the week. And it also gives you guys an update on where certain things are in development. And, you know, I'm excited for the future of it. So, yes, if you're interested in the continuation of the weekly leak, then I will continue with the weekly leak. So, will one of the upcoming quests introduce an item for the amulet slot? The amulet slot. The amulet slot is something that we want to introduce as soon as possible. But currently, none of the quests have an amulet slot reward.
No.
Not to say that they won't get one. It's not to say that we're completely disregarding the amulet slot. But yes, there is nothing currently planned for an amulet slot in regards to a quest. But there is an amulet planned. It's just not in a quest.
Ah, interesting. It could be the unique rewards that he was talking about from the raids and stuff like that.
Now we've got a couple of quick fire questions. So the first one, will there be skill-based brackets for PvP? Bronze, silver, gold, platinum, etc. Yes, there will be. So we want to make sure that PvP has a skill bracket. So it is something that we're going to look at doing. Will Delver function any differently to Forager and Gatherer? Yes.
Yes. Good.
Yes, it will.
Good.
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 Are there any plans to streamline combat down to one click by allowing us to set default weapons? Right now, you have to click the enemy and select a weapon. Yes. We do plan on doing that as a quality of life feature. We are interested in doing it. Will Iron Man and traders have separate leaderboards? Yes. They will do. Is remembering user window size something that will be supported in the future? Maybe. I know a lot of people have comments on the user window size and saving that. So all I can say for now is maybe. Any chance that we could get a level slider or manual?
I mean, it needs a fix.
So that we don't have to click it again. Quality of life. If it's possible, sure. Can we get a lock in the quartermaster chest so that we can remove whatever we want to sell without the risk of selling item we wish to keep? Again, it's a very nice quality of life. I like it. So if it's possible, sure. I like the idea of remote selling to the quartermaster with the spell. Any movement on that sounds like a quest reward. It does sound like a quest reward. Any progress on the in-game camera improvements? Not yet, but we do plan on doing it. We do want people to be able to zoom in and zoom out.
Lots more maybes.
I tried to do it when I first started, broke everything, so didn't go back to it. Is there a plan to eventually show our weapons on us while not in combat? I'd like to have my rapier on my hip whilst skilling. So again, we've been asked this a couple of times. I'd like to see it. I don't know how, from a technical standpoint, it would be possible, but if we can do it, then great. Will earlier episode professions like alchemists remain relevant by the time that we get to episode 10 plus? Yes, they will. And combat phase 2 has been mysteriously absent from the weekly leaks. I assume it's taken a bit of a back seat. What with the move, the new hires, can we look at a introduction to the weekly leak progress on it soon? Maybe. Combat phase 2 again is something that we want to work on, and it's something that
you're probably waiting for the team
to work on.
Probably waiting for the team, right?
It's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
And hopefully, with the introduction of stuff like the weekly leak and these streams, hopefully it will give you a bit of a better indication as to the direction that we're heading, and you can keep up to date with all of that relevant information on our website, across all of the community channels, and yeah, hopefully we'll be able to showcase a lot more to you as the time comes. Obviously today we've had, coming up to an hour of a broadcast. We had a bit of a playthrough through the quest. I know most people have done it by now. If you haven't done it, then obviously you got to experience it. A little bit of behind the scenes of how a quest is built. I was fairly happy that I didn't leak anything, so that's pretty good.
That you know of.
We had some questions that we got through, and I think we were able to answer some of those. And yeah, in regards to how often we're going to do this,
You reckon
if
they've
there's
had work
interest
done on it,
and people are interested in seeing a little bit more, then by all means we can do that. So without further ado, I'm going to take the time to say thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. If the weekly leak is not out already, which I don't believe it is, then hopefully it will be out soon. And
what do you mean hopefully? You got to push it.
You all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
You got to push it.
So thank you very much for stopping by. I'm just going to change this quickly.
What's he got? Has he got a trailer for us? He disappeared. He's a ghost. 200 viewers. 200 viewers. That's probably that's pretty huge. I'm slowly working on my Fisher. Oh, so like on the potion thing, right? When we're talking about potions, so I find them I find that potions are so clunky, having to drop them on the floor and stuff like that. Yeah, it like adds depth, but I've always found it so incredibly clunky.
Hello.
There he is.
Apparently people want to say hello to me. I'm alive.
Hello.
Does it exist?
He does exist. Andrew is here. There you go. Everyone's spamming the chat.
Yeah, I was just doing your payroll and I had to leave.
Oh, well, I'll let you go back to my payroll. But yes, I think people were very happy. Obviously, everyone's happy to see you. So
It's been a while
do a little bit
since
more
we've
of
seen
an
him.
in-depth kind of Q&A with Andrew at some point. We'll probably do one in a couple of weeks. So by all means, send more questions in to me across social platforms and we'll consolidate some of them and you can get a little bit more of a breakdown. But yeah, people are obviously very happy to see you.
He exists.
That's the
He's
man.
actually there.
Wow.
He's not on holidays.
Thank you.
There we go. Right, enjoy.
The man, the myth, the legend.
There you go.
I've made so many
Lovely
videos about
surprise for all of you.
Andrew
Right.
lately.
Hopefully you all enjoyed. Yes, Andrew is alive. He does work here. And now you've got me again. But yes, he was just doing my payroll, so I'm going to let him get back to that. Anyway, enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the weekly leak. Send in some more questions, and I'm sure we will do a stream in the future. Thank you very much. Take care.
Bye, Samuel. End stream. There he goes. That's pretty good. I think it's worth probably scraping through some of that stuff that he talked about. We can put the music on, eh? Did I close the tab? I must have closed it. Now here it is. I know that's loud. 1 second. Yeah, no, they're good. They're good. Some of it was good. Some of it was interesting. Absolutely. Let's bring me back over here. It must be because Bright Shores is, there we go. Get me back in my spot. And we're back. You missed the engine stuff, which you wanted to see the most. It was good. He kind of blitzed right through it. I haven't done enough programming to know. It looks pretty clean. The fact that you could see, like, it's kind of like Godot, right? It reminds me of Godot, where you can see the code, and then you have the up here in the corner. You can, like, just see everything. It is really cool. You'd have to get more professional programmers to probably get some opinions on it. They'll probably watch it back and take a closer look. I think there's a VOD. If there isn't, I will be able to pull it up on mine for sure. I shut the fuck up during that part. Andrew does exist, which is good. There is a VOD. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's good. Andrew doesn't exist. It's been a really long time since we've seen him. I think the last time we saw him was like kind of in the RuneScape documentary. But other than that, you went to the bathroom and missed Andrew? Yeah, like he literally was there for like 3 seconds. Andrew's looking sexy. What happened here? Let's oh, it's because it's not full screen, eh? Does it work? Fix that. Yeah. Oh, he's been going to RuneFest. Yeah, but like, in terms of videos and recordings and like interviews and stuff, I don't think he's been doing much public stuff, which is kind of cool. So he's like there, like he's kind of there, like deer in headlights, like, oh my god, look, hello, it's me, I exist, and then chat's like popping off and stuff. You've done enough, Sam. Good job. Yeah. New photo in every Short Essential thumbnail? No way, man. Short Essential's not going to switch off. He's going to use the same one. That was good. Now, I tried... He wasn't really answering questions in chat, which is fine. It's really hard, especially if like 200 people watching. My concern is that he probably shouldn't do it every week. I don't think there's much value in doing it every week. I would honestly say monthly. Like with the weekly leak, and then you do the monthly stream. Yeah, because it's gonna get really repetitive, right? Because what's gonna happen? Oh, we got a Q&A. People are gonna ask questions. They're gonna ask like features and stuff. Hey, what about this feature? What about this feature? And all he's gonna say is soon, maybe, soon. And it's like, that's perfectly, there's nothing wrong with that, saying maybe soon. But that's all he can say, because it's only been a week since the last one, right? Just do the weekly leak or the stream. So the weekly leak doesn't take too much time, I don't think. It doesn't, like it probably uses like, what, an hour of time for the weekly leak? Especially like once they get in the rhythm of it. The stream, I mean, we've lost a couple of days of effort on there because apparently he lost all of his setup, but amulets exist. But yeah, the way he was talking about the amulets, it was sounding like it was, they exist, but they're not in the way that, like he kept talking about they're not in quests, they're not in quests, they're not in quests. He kept saying it like it was so obviously in something else that wasn't a quest. Hello, you missed a stream. That's okay. We can rewatch it back. How long was it? It was an hour and a bit? An hour, because it started half an hour late, right? Combat remake? So Ginger's of the opinion that combat has been worked on. Don't know how about that. They've probably done a little bit. Yeah, it probably makes sense. Yeah. Obi, it was funny just because Andrew was there kind of like, hello, what do I do? So having actual questions and stuff would be good. Definitely not something that they should do all the time. It's a lot of time to do the streams, for sure. And it's just, it will get a little bit repetitive. Yeah, monthly streams. I think monthly would be good. You think it's a monument reward? The amulet? Could be. I swear, if they make the monument like something powerful and actually affects your character, I'm gonna be upset. I do not want that. Andrew face reveal? New quest next week? It doesn't sound like it. We gotta wait for the weekly leak. I'm gonna wait for that. What level am I? 1997. So give me 3 levels and I'm gonna go to bed. But we're gonna commit to 2K today. It's a good day to hit 2K, I think. Yeah, it could be if it's powerful, like if it has a genuine effect. Getting slowly stronger, I'd be okay with. As long as it's like front loaded as well. Beware Y2K. My account gets deleted. Alright, so what do we need? 3 levels. We can get a KP into combat. And then we fish the rest. Right? 1 KP into combat puts me to 473. And then we'll just fish the rest, right? Bone Right's kind of close. We could KP Bone Right too. Buypack tactics. KP combat? Oh, it's 1. It's 1. Tell you, Cran Andy? Not so much as people think. I've only got 100 leatherworker. I just needed to get my speed at 25 before I started fishing. 1 too many. It's 1, so I can go to bed. Would it make you feel better if I go to combat? It's 1 KP. 500 is the max level, yeah. Missy's gonna tease me for 1 KP as well. Yeah, you should max out your passives. Anyone who's not maxing your passives out in chat, you're bad at the game. You should max every single passive, including the ones that you never use. Now I want you to stay up. It's 2 a.m. I'm supposed to be working on a video. Wash your mouth out. Samuel would not like that statement about passives. Every passive, bro. Every passives. Weekly leaks out? Alright, let's take a look. Not seeing it just yet. I see 2. It's on the website.
So you want to...
Oh, shut up. There it is. Yeah. All right. What do we got here? This is new. I'll pull it up in a second. I'm smaller. To fix that. Okay, weekly leak. Let me queue my fish up and then we'll take a look. All right, so this image looks like a... This must be... Okay, this is the pirate quest. So he's obviously a boss, right? This is an arena, a boss arena. It looks like he's swinging it around. This is clearly a boss arena. All right. New starter introductions, compliance with the UK Online Safety Act. So on this, what happened was yesterday, they added the child safety advice. So in March, if you've watched my video, in March, they did the first like round. And what it is like you have to put it in a document saying, here's how I'm protecting my website with all these securities and stuff like that. And then 3 months down the track, it's going to be the child safety advice, which is specifically extra conditions. Annual reviews. Breaking LED strips in half with Samuel. Okay. James has been working on the compliance UK. It's on blah blah blah. Launching the hurdle quests, including post-launch fixes. Fish. I don't know where the other one is. I think it's sitting on top of it. There it is. Content team. Ian's been boss fight coding for Hope Port 6. So Ian does do coding. I thought he just... Content team. Paul's been working on the story coding, pre-graphics for the minor Mentaban, and consuming Lemsip. Samuel's been story coding for Kren 6. Fen Friday livestream, which a lot of that didn't come to fruition. Support requests, which we'll probably see all the time. This is like the typos fixing. It'll be always there. Preparing this document and breaking LED strips. Daniel Harris. Is Harris new? They lost a member of the Fen team. Vulcan's gone. Maybe Vulcan didn't do any work this week. Maybe he was on holiday. Oh, Vulcan has left. Oh my god, there it is. No, you're right. Sorry, reading is illiterate. I have comprehensive issues. No. I was reading comprehension. Comprehension. It's this guy left. I think that was the dev coder, right? Number 2. Vulcan. Is Pingu in chat? Graphics. No, he was a graphic artist. All right. We're looking for a graphic artist. Can we have a memorial? Yeah. We'll have a memorial. You want to get a song ready, Leia? Vulcan worked for 2 weeks. He did 2 leaks. And now he's dead. All right. Story. So Samuel's blah blah blah. Map design for Stonemore. Graphics for Hope 2. Particle effects for Hope 6. Splash art for the quest launch. Yeah, that makes sense. Graphics for the official Fen Friday stream. So the big banner at the back. Cool. All right, let's take a look at this thing. So that should be released. There it is. That was weird. What happened there? Was I in the wrong tab? I don't think I was. Okay, anyway. Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. It does. Cool. Yeah, I see that. All right, so Hope 6. Little ways to go. Long ways to go? Not sure. This doesn't give us much to... It's not clear. The story's done. Hope 2. Stonemore. Any changes to Stonemore? Doesn't look like it. Oh god, I need to change my binds so that doesn't happen. No, it's the same. It's the same. And then up here, infographics. So, audio has started. Nothing's finished yet. So not quest next week. Quest like could be 3 weeks out, 4 weeks out. Samuel is so averse to saying the word month in that stream. He was like, he didn't say, he wanted to avoid saying the word soon. He didn't want to say the word month. At this point is when Samuel would say maybe next week. Poor guy. He did good. He was pretty nervous. I would be pretty nervous too if I was on a dev laptop with like live and I had a bunch of assets with like specifically do not leak this asset. I'd be shitting myself too, so. You guys ready for the next quest in 6 months' time? I am. There's a story behind those LED things. Maybe we can ask him about it. It's a shame that Twitch bitrate sucks because we couldn't really zoom in on that. Zoom and enhance on that thing on the map. We got some screenshots of it. No, not the text. The text. The map with Stonemore. I mean, not that... It's so funny that we're like clamoring for leaks and stuff like that, but it's just gonna be like a location and it's gonna be like Rocky Hill. And it's like... It has an undiscovered item and it's... Yeah, so... We're like, oh my god! I want to see it! I want to see it! Tell me more! Like gremlins. All of you. How are we doing? Stonemore Hill cheese rolling. That's like, yeah, I know what you mean. Ugh. I can't believe people stay up and like play this as much as you guys do. Crazy. You guys are hooked. I'm chilling, but some of you guys are hooked. Number go big up. Brain go big happy. I'm missing my fish. It's 2 a.m. for me, Misty. How many hours have I logged? It's hard to say. I leave the game. I leave the game on overnight sometimes. Sometimes I'll be like working in a den and then I'll get distracted and playing a game or something and I'll leave the game open for 12 hours. You are being called out, Elf? 2 a.m. still rookie hours? I mean, look, I'm a gamer. I've stayed up to play games. I'm a gamer. Come on. Come on. I'm young. I'm hip. I'm a young buck in my 20s. I'm not 1 foot in the grave yet, but if you're 30 or higher, you might as well be. Might as well be dust. How do you do, fellow gamers? I know, it's funny. A real gamer's easily 3 a.m. Oh yeah, guys, I made a new guide. You guys, I'm gonna showcase my guide right now. This will be a first look. I just gotta find it. Give me a second. All right, here it is. Gonna open it up. Make sure I'm not leaking. Make sure I'm not leaking anything. Yeah, we're good. All right. All right. Here we go. You guys want a new guide? This is it. It's gonna work. Oh, it's muted. Let's try again. Welcome to the ultimate bone right / stonemasonry / blacksmith guide. Do literally anything else and KP it instead. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. That's the guide. Now you know. Now you know. Doesn't matter, Missy. Do anything else. Doesn't matter. That's the whole guide. Do literally any other profession and KP them. The game's a little weird because wholeheartedly, genuinely, the best way to do burn right and blacksmith and stonemason is just don't do them. Right? Yeah. KPing is basically passive. Right? So it's like I like if I did a bone right guide, right? I would go through the process of how you could do it effectively, actively, and stuff like that. But at the whole time, I'd be like, you can, okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to go to carpentry. If you really do want to do it, you want to go woodcutter and get your carpentry up at the same time. Otherwise, you're going to use a lot of money. You're going to have to manually bank all this stuff and then go pick it up over here. All the bone right skills need, like all the crafts need wood. So it's really, you have to do this and this. Another alternative method is you know, do bones, right? You gather just bones and then you just cook them, and then that gives a ton of experience. And the whole time I'll be like, or you could just KP it. You can do all this bullshit, or you can just KP it. Just do 70 damage pots. Yeah, I know. I know it's crazy. When is my next KP anyway? When can I go to bed? Go to bed so you see that one guy in chat that was like popping off the whole stream? He's like, this game is trash and it had 20,000 players and now it's only got 500 players and it's just bad, and it's, by the time they fix it, then you know the other games are gonna come out that are better. And he was just like there the whole stream, and it's like, dude, we're here to play a game. Why are you here? Right? Like, you're making us seem like we're the crazy ones. Like, you're making it out that we're the crazy ones because we play a game that we like. And you're sitting there saying that we don't like it, or we're coping because we like it, or like whatever constructed narrative in his head telling how other people should feel and how other people should think. Like we're in the wrong. Yeah, it's I just saw him going off for a while and I was just like, I'm just gonna say a comment. You know, the funny thing is, after I said that Nanya business, he didn't say anything else. We're all pretending not to hate it. No, I like it has its problems, right? But if you weren't having at least some kind of fun or had some kind of interest in the game, you wouldn't be playing it. No one here is like, I'm playing it because I want to become an esport veteran at fucking Briar Shores. I want to get the passive, but I'm gonna have to I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Oh, combat. All right. So by the time I fish my next KP, I'll have 110 Fisher. And then I might put it into Forager. And then we'll finish Forager 93. Will probably be the way to go. Because I want to get... Once I get to the next Gennards at 112, I want to have 95 for racks. So I can double combo them. So I want to do that anyway. Do not leave until you fix that passive. Leia. I'm not here staying up to 5 a.m. playing Schedule 1 like someone else. Let a frog sleep. I got some sun to catch tomorrow. Alright, I will KP that. Just Try said, the best MMO is the one that you like to play. That's as simple as that. The best game. Just get 2 KP and use a boost potion. Yeah, I could do that. I should stop wasting my 3s, huh? They're so expensive now. Someone mentioned me. You guys are gonna stop mentioning me in that goddamn Discord. People are like deciphering what the location names were. Anyone got an image of Andrew? I did not get an image of Andrew. Tell's so tired he missed the new Hope Portal Stone confirmation in the leak. Really? Seriously? Did I miss that? Taking a look now. No, you're baiting me, bro. You're baiting me. Oh my god, it's right there. It's right there. It's right there. How did I not see that? Jeremy. Did we all miss that? I took us through everything, guys. I was so focused on this boss thing, I just didn't see the giant... Let me just do this real quick. Oh my god, look. Alright. Stop distracting me. I need to level up. Alright. So let's do some game theory. That's just a theory. A game theory. Alright, so... Alright, so Portal Stone, a new area, right? It's definitely Hope Port. So the... Yeah, it's part beach, right? So... Could be a fake. Maybe it's inactive and requires an amulet to utilize. Leia. I'm starting to think you're secretly toxic. All right, so let's take a look at this thing again. This wooden wall, that's episode 5, right? This right here, so like this fence is northeast of this fence, okay? Now, if we go to the previous leak where we saw this. Ah, this is interesting. This is not the same zone as this, as far as I can tell. Because the rooms are pretty small, right? So there's nothing more, there's no more down here. So this is another room. And it matches this kind of area. So it could be around here. Same room as the background in Leak 2. Guys, I'm never going to level up at this pace. Please. What are you doing to me? Alright, so let's look at Leak 2. No. Leak 2 is the garden. Don't be sorry, Leia. You're the best. Yeah. Okay. This is here. Okay, this is it here. This is that arena. Right? There's the arena. And this is the other side of the arena. Hope. It literally says Hope Portal, by the way, the room. Tell will never hit 2K. Shut up, Mist. Shut up, Pear. I'm getting there. Look, we just hit 1999. Looking like a replayable boss, you reckon? If there's a telly? Maybe. Maybe. So Hopeport West Portal. If you look at the guard, like the grass and the trees, usually it's indicative, right? So it's probably... What, then beach and then up here maybe? Like this? These two? A shitposted take keeps the outburst away. That's great. I love that. Hopium portal? We could take the boat in a pirate house somewhere. Yeah, but like, you can only take the port to the west. Like, further west, which would defeat the purpose of it being a Hope port. Like a Hope port, you know, portal. Alright, I need to do a forager route. Leak 1, north of pirates. Leak 3 above that. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking there's a pirate thing here. And then like there's another thing up here. They might not be connected though. Right? Because this, I'm not looking at the background, I'm looking at this. This looks like there's water to the north. Right? But then again, it might not be oriented. It's hard to say how it's oriented. But there's water on two sides. So I don't know if they can be joined, right? Maybe it's like the beach up here and then a ghoul connection there or something like that. Or like up here, but they're not actually connected. All right, I need to figure out a route. So we're going to do Kelp's 47, it's too low. Shells are good. We'll do shells. Probably shells, potatoes. Skip hogberries. Oh, I'm trash. Nettles? But I need 23 as well. No, not the starfish. Maybe the kelps then. Squishy koala. That's cute. Photoshop him on the black cow. Everyone's posting the Andrew Gower picture. They're going crazy. Maybe I do a potato loop instead. All these are solo level. Yeah, that drama was pretty crazy. I think it's good. Pondweeds are level 10. These are all trash, man. Look, I barely got a full inventory on this loot. All right, we'll do kelps and shells and kelps and potatoes. We'll just do the whole shebang. What am I doing? I got potions for this too. All right, 19.99. We're almost there. Halfway. Maybe even over. No, I can't. I gotta... Leia won't let me go to bed until the KP is done, so I can't dump a KP into Forager. A new peninsula to the northeast? Yeah, so the portal stone's probably gotta be somewhere useful, right? But we know it'll be around here, right? They could add like a bridge too, right? Nah, I don't think they'll do a bridge. But we know it's in this area, so let's talk about what that actually changes. Okay, so let's say it's near the ghouls, and it's connected to the ghouls, but not the beach. What does that change? So that's the thing, Jar Jar. It like fish becomes bankable, yeah, maybe. So you say that, right? Rocky Road becomes good, but the thing is, the bounties are scaled on the distance from the bounty board to the bounty, but it counts teleporting, right? That's why the like Cyclops ones aren't giving crazy amounts of experience because you can teleport to outskirts. So when they add a portal here, Rocky Road is unironically going to get nerfed. Like stacking Rocky Road doesn't become as good. Oh, objection. No, that's a Phoenix Wright objection. You can't overrule that. That's just... That's just how it is now. You think I don't have this? Yeah, we got this. Of course I've got it. I've got it on hand. This rule isn't universal. See trees in the Hope Forest. The farther they are from the carpentry shop, the more they're worth per hour. The rule is not universal. Ah! Objection! I'm referring specifically to bounties. Bounties do use the teleporters as for how they're weighted for experience and for money. You can see this clearly through all bounties, such as chef bounties, and through the merchant bounties. Account unlock requirements in the future? You're right. Fuck. There we go. Got him. Case closed. I gotta let it finish. Oh no, I lost it. I get too many tabs, guys. You've seen. I closed it. Too bad. I don't know. I don't think teleport's ever been locked behind a quest other than the Hope Forest, and Hope Forest doesn't have bounties. Yeah, Rocky Road will get maybe nerfed. The crazy part is if the teleport's close enough, this will feel really weird. Rocky Road will be worth as much as Quartermaster will. Which is kind of crazy because it's really good. Unless it's not. Oh my god. Den raids get nerfed. Rocky Road gets nerfed. What are they doing? What are they doing? Is it worth... I feel like I should be getting these. I don't know. It could be treated differently. Or should there be a new meta where you don't actually pick up the quest? Yes, Jar Jar. What do you want? You've interrupted my grind. I'm leaving. $6 reward to make Rocky Road fast. So, from what I've found, when it comes to the algorithmic stuff, it doesn't matter. Like, it'll get nerfed. If they add a teleporter, it will change the bounty prices. 100%. I just know it. I just... With the way that things have been going, and how the thing kind of, like, happened... I just feel like it's just gonna happen. Like, so there's examples of other things that are faulty with the algorithmic math, like the experience and stuff, right? Like the fact that bass fishing is still like terrible, like objectively terrible. So yeah, I think Rocky Road will get nerfed if the whole, and if Rocky Road didn't get nerfed, I think it would be kind of crazy strong. Jeremy's right. There's no requirements for that quest. You don't even need to finish it. It just unlocks the area. You just need to do a puzzle. You need like level 2 brain power. Yeah. Yeah. But like Hope Forest one literally doesn't work. But you can still enter the room though. Oh my god, no. Don't show Leia that. I'm thinking I should probably... Oh, no, it's fine. Like, it's not like egregiously slow. It's just inefficient. It's also like Bass is like literally co-op fishing bash is slower than and worse experience than doing normal fishing. And that's not even accounting for the KP loss. All right, Kelly, I saw it, so it means I need to finish the KP. All right, who wants to do my obligatory 2000 level post? I feel like I should do it just to piss that one guy off. The co-op. So apparently Zohan, because the animation's different, it's straight up worse experience. Like per hour. Okay, I don't know. I'm not the expert on that one. I don't know. I haven't tested it. I'm just paraphrasing what I've been told. It's like, it's really fine line. You know, you don't believe the animation longer thing? Well, there is a fact that you have to like line up between two people. And like, even if you manually, don't say there's a fact then. Oh my God. Even if you manually do it, it's worse. You click on shit, number go. That's the best way to do it. All right, I'm not gonna fight with you, Zohan. I don't care for that. The KP is worse. Banking all these shells I'm never gonna use. Let's go. I am just gonna do potatoes. Yeah, it does take longer for the second fisher to co-op place every time. Even if you do it manually, it does take longer. And then that combined with like 24 fish and then like weird things, it results in really bad KP and kind of either arguably, I don't know. Bad. Bass is bad. Bass is bad. User good, Bass is bad. That's it. Oh my God. Hello. Alright, we're doing potatoes. We're just gonna do potatoes because I'm actually gonna use the potatoes. So we're gonna forage for what I'm actually gonna use. I'll drop the hogberries. Yeah, bass is nice to cook. It's better than making 10 million bacon sandwiches. Yeah, absolutely. Bass is like when you're doing cooking, because I do know about cooking. Okay, I did that whole like the chef quick guide. I've taken a real close look at chef. So Zohan, back the fuck up. When it comes to chef, doing your at level is really good. If you can fish for it and stuff ahead of time. There's arguably like, you know, you have to go between like is the banking time worth it? There's a whole, I got the whole spreadsheet which is mapped out to test on that, and I'm pretty sure generally the banking time is worth it. Unless it's like good odds. Oh. I'm never gonna hit level 2000. What's up? What's this go on? Do you guys accept fans' stories? What do you mean? Inspiration for nameless characters. I don't know what he's saying. Roll Tide, brother. What do you mean by Roll Tide, brother? You keep saying it. Like, just go with the flow? Okay. We're almost there. We're almost there. Can we have it? Can we have a 2000 party? Can we have a 2000 party? Just roll Tide. Roll Tide and get level 2000. Ugh. My tater tots. Party wear? Don't. It's okay. I don't like it. I don't like the attention. it's weird. Aussie. Oi. Jar. Like regarding the attention thing, Samuel had the 200 viewer thing, and I don't know if anyone else is streaming on Twitch Private Shores right now, and I didn't think he was going to, but I was worried he's going to raid me, and if he did, I would have shit myself. I promise you, I am not ready for that. I will tell you that now. $2K level get me to tell to top 400? It will not. It'll put me like 420? Let's go. No, it'll put me to 422. This is it. Last potato. I feel betrayed. That should have leveled me up, right? How much? 125 experience. All right, let's try again. Yay! 2K. Thanks, guys. I feel so low level. You guys are like cheering me on like this motherfucker's 3,500, 3.7 thousand, and you're like, woo, 2K. Thank you guys. Feels like the Hulk meme. Missy's got 2,000 combat, and she's like, oh, look, congrats on 2K total. Now sleep? I should. Thanks, Pep. Appreciate it. Let me finish my inventory. Obligatory 2K. Let me explain here better. Okay. The guards don't have names. The hairdresser people don't have names, etc. I was wondering if you guys like fan stories to give those characters names. I mean, I think, yeah, like little roleplay or fan stories are good fan creation. It's a subjective achievement. It is. For the amount of like work I'm doing between my job and like doing everything, 2K is pretty good. We're gonna bank these and set up my passive. I think they're talking about fanfic. Do it. I almost want to do an obligatory 2K just to piss that one guy off who made the Reddit post that was like, everyone needs to stop with the 2K posts. Fanfiction. All right, what's my... I do. What's my next goal? 3,000? Jeez, that's crazy. Like 2,000 to 3,000 puts you into top 100. Well, almost. You guys are still in the subreddit? Sometimes. Do it, the obligatory 3,000 haters fuel me. Not by the time you hit it. No, by the time I hit it, by the time I hit 3,000, it'll be top 400. I am the only frog. You want to join my only frogs? All right, let's set this passive up before I'm delirious. Any more delirious than I am already. Guys, I really hope they don't do the fan stream every week because I'm going to die. I am going to die. if that happens. So please put in a request, a support ticket, an email. Do not do weekly streams for Portel's health. Oh, I see. Thank you, Costume Cats. All right. Bone meal. 500 silver? What a rip. Like I just made that today. Can't all be rich and buy 45% ingredients like Leia does. All right, my face hurts. I've been smiling a lot. Okay. So. Oh. My hand is in the way. Okay, hello. Podcast tomorrow. It's going to be good. We do have a lot to talk about. We'll have a little bit of chat about the stream. I hope, Leia, you watch the whole thing so we can talk about it. Tea time as well if you're still alive. Thanks for watching the stream with me. The VOD will be up, but I think... So the Twitch VOD on the... Did I get the bean? No, the bean's busy. Trying to burn myself with a grand set. No, it's okay. I played that new French game. It's really good. The JRPG. It's good. Including all 37 minutes of darkness. But who's counting? Yeah, it's gonna be good. So I'll see you guys about this time tomorrow for the podcast. And tomorrow I'll be working on the rest of that video that I'm working on. The Fen stream, the VOD is up on Twitch for Fen Research is on Twitch. And also the VOD is here on YouTube. It will be deleted from Twitch eventually, but it will remain on my YouTube channel. So for historical purposes, my ugly mug will remain there in the way of Samuel's. Have a great rest of your day. I'm going to have a good rest of my night. And I will... Before I say it, I will get ready to raid. Because I always do this. Right? Same category. Vorpal. Start raid. 10 seconds. Okay. Thank you all for watching. And I will see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.